Welcome back to the Wickedly Branded podcast. My name is Beverly Cornell. I am the founder and fairy godmother of brand clarity here at Wickedly Branded. The core piece of content, you create one story, one insight, one tip, one blog, one email, whatever that is, create that content. And that core piece means it is a content pillar, that core thing you want to be known for and you want to go deep into. And then once you have that core piece, you are going to repurpose that into your touch points. So email, a post, a story, a video, you're going to take that and repurpose it along the way. The last step that we're going to talk about and dive into much deeper today is batching and scheduling, chunking and stacking this in a way that helps you use templates, plan it all in one sitting, and get it out and scheduled. So for example, I have a client who every Monday writes a core thought. She uses that in her email, and then she records a short reel to go with it. And then she takes one quote from the video and posts it to LinkedIn. All of that takes her about 2 hours max, and it fuels all of her marketing for the entire week. I have another client who is a designer that I worked with that was constantly behind in her marketing. She could never catch up. She always felt like it was an afterthought. And once we created a flow with templates and set a content hour, a power hour for her every single Friday, she stopped overthinking and started batch creating. And her client inquiries have doubled. My mini challenge to you is to set your marketing power hour. Pick one day and time each week to create and schedule next week's content. Protect that time like it's a client meeting. Put it on the calendar, mark yourself busy, and have it reoccurring every time and show up for yourself and for your business. No longer push aside marketing. Make yourself accountable. But this power hour is going to help you create content every single week. I've gotten to the point where we are out for 4 weeks and even further. I have enough content now to repurpose for over a year, if not more, probably 5 years. I have a lot of content created, evergreen content that can be used over and over again and repurposed in all kinds of ways. So I want you to think about this and reflect on this, either journal or write it down. But what could your business feel like if your marketing felt easy? All you have to do is let your systems hold the structure so that your magic can shine out into the world and magnify the impact you were meant to make with your customers. You've totally got this. So now is your chance. Now is the time to let your marketing flow. Set up that calendar event and get to work. This is the last episode of this season, all about simplifying marketing. I hope you found it to be chock full of ideas and ways that you can simplify marketing and not feel so overwhelmed and step out of that tornado of all the things you have to do as it relates to marketing. So until next season, I want you to dare to be more wickedly branded. Wow, what an incredible conversation we just had. I hope that this episode lit a little bit of a fire under you to finally bring your brand to life in a way that feels true to you. Remember, clarity is the spark, but activation is that fire and flame that keeps your message and your visuals and your strategy aligned, and the confidence that follows. So does that lovely thing called momentum that you've been waiting for. So if today's episode, if you loved it, make sure you are subscribed to the Wickedly Branded Marketing Podcast so you never miss an insight or a conversation. Until next time, dare to be wickedly branded.